Have you ever wondered why chosen ones often walk a path of solitude? Did you know that only a rare few are called to this journey, where friendships and romantic relationships seem to slip away? Yes, you heard that right. It's not by accident or a stroke of misfortune. It's a unique divine path reserved for those with a higher purpose. Today we're going to explore the 5 profound reasons why chosen ones often find themselves alone. Isaiah 43. 1 in the Bible says, "I have called you by name, you are mine, set apart." Walk alone, not lonely. It is the Lord your God who goes with you. Imagine discovering that this solitude isn't a burden, but a powerful phase of transformation. Picture yourself growing stronger, gaining wisdom, and embracing a purpose that few can understand. Sounds incredible, right? Watch till the end, because we're diving deep into these 5 reasons, and trust me, this is exactly what you need to hear to unlock a new perspective on your journey. This isn't just a theory, it's a powerful truth. Don't miss the last reason. It's mind-blowing and will change the way you see yourself and your path. But before we dive in, like this video and subscribe so you never miss insights like these. Comment 1-1 to affirm your purpose as a chosen one. Let's dive in. God often calls chosen ones to walk alone because He is shaping them for something extraordinary. This solitude isn't about loneliness, it's about refinement, a path of growth that others might not fully understand. As it says in Deuteronomy 31:8, "The Lord Himself goes before you and will be with you. He will never leave you nor forsake you. Do not be afraid, do not be discouraged." Even in solitude, God is by your side, guiding you, supporting you, and preparing you for your calling. Chosen ones, if you feel isolated, remember, it's not a sign that something is wrong with you. It's a sign that you're being prepared for something only a few can accomplish. Friendships and relationships often require us to conform or compromise, but you are being set apart to stand strong in your truth. Before I explain to you the 5 powerful reasons why chosen ones walk this path alone, I want to tell you a short story so you can understand this message exactly as God wanted you to be. I believe that the more you know, the more you function, and the less you know, the less you function. Imagine an eagle soaring high above the mountains, gliding with effortless strength, a symbol of power and freedom. Now picture a raven landing on its back, pecking and biting, trying to weigh the eagle down. The raven clings tightly, determined to annoy and distract. But the eagle, the king of birds, doesn't fight back or slow down to shake off this pest. Instead, it rises higher and higher, ascending to heights only it can reach. As the eagle climbs, the air thins, the oxygen drops, and eventually the raven can't keep up. Struggling for breath, the raven finally releases its hold and falls away, leaving the eagle free to soar once more. This story is a reflection of the chosen one's journey. As you rise in purpose, vision, and spiritual growth, you may find others clinging to you, trying to hold you back, distracting you with doubts or negativity. But as you elevate, embracing your calling and reaching new heights, those who aren't meant to join you will eventually fall away. It's not that you're leaving people behind, it's that your path requires you to reach levels others simply can't sustain. Chosen ones are called to fly higher where few can breathe. Not everyone is meant to walk with you or understand your journey, and that's okay. Your solitude is a testament to your strength, a sign that you are soaring to where only the truly chosen can go. Reason 1. They have a divine purpose bigger than themselves, and relationships chosen ones are called for a purpose that transcends ordinary connections and experiences. Their mission goes beyond friendships and relationships. It's about fulfilling a divine calling that requires their full focus, dedication, and strength. Think about the prophets and leaders in the Bible who walked alone, like Moses or Elijah. Moses was set apart, called to lead his people through trials and liberation, often spending time alone with God on the mountain. The Lord would speak to Moses face to face as one speaks to a friend, Exodus 33:11. Even though he led many, Moses often had to walk a lonely path to fulfill his purpose. For you, this path might feel isolating, but remember, it's not because you aren't meant for connection. It's because your mission is extraordinary, and not everyone is meant to go with you. Relationships can sometimes bring distractions, and as a chosen one, you're called to focus on a higher purpose. In Jeremiah 1:5, God says, "Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. Before you were born, I set you apart." This means that God has set you apart for something specific, something that requires your undivided attention and resilience. This purpose is bigger than you. It's meant to impact others, inspire change, or bring light into darkness. Friends or romantic partners may not always understand the magnitude of your calling, and that's okay. They may feel like obstacles, not out of ill intent, but simply because they can't see what you see. The more you embrace this divine purpose, the clearer it becomes why certain people and connections may not align with your journey. Reason 2. God is giving you power. Another powerful reason why chosen ones often find themselves alone is that God is in the process of strengthening them. Just as a blacksmith places metal into the fire to refine it, God uses solitude to forge your character and fortify your spirit. Think of David, who spent years alone in the wilderness before becoming king. During that time, he faced lions and bears, challenges that prepared him for his greatest battle against Goliath. In 1 Samuel 17:37, David declared, "The Lord who rescued me from the paw of the lion and the paw of the bear will rescue me from the hand of this Philistine." This time alone was not wasted. It was a training ground, a place where he learned to rely on God's strength and not his own. Similarly, you might be experiencing challenges and tests during your solitary moments. God is using these experiences to build resilience, deepen your faith, and prepare you for the calling ahead. If you find yourself alone, remember this: God is using this time to strengthen you. He's equipping you with the spiritual muscle you need to face your unique battles and to fulfill your divine purpose. Instead of viewing solitude as a burden, embrace it as an opportunity for growth. Each moment spent alone in prayer and reflection is a chance for God to fill you with His strength and guidance. Reason 3. Progress intimidates those stuck in comfort. Chosen ones are constantly growing, evolving, and pushing boundaries, which can be a source of discomfort for those who prefer to remain in their comfort zones. When you're committed to your purpose and striving for progress, it can unintentionally highlight the stagnation in others. Many people cling to distractions and routines, like endless Netflix binges or mindless social media scrolling, because these habits provide an easy escape from reality. When they see you, a chosen one, fully dedicated to your journey, it can trigger feelings of inadequacy or resentment. Your drive and ambition disrupt their inertia, presenting a stark contrast to their own lives. It's challenging for them to watch someone embrace change and pursue their dreams, as it reflects their potential that they may not be ready to confront. As stated in Matthew 5:14, "You are the light of the world. A town built on a hill cannot be hidden." Your light illuminates the areas in others' lives that need attention, and for some, that's simply too uncomfortable to face. Your presence often inspires change, but that transformation can be unsettling to those deeply rooted in familiar patterns. The path you walk demands courage, sacrifice, and a willingness to embrace the unknown, qualities that not everyone possesses. Many will instinctively distance themselves, sensing that being near you means they might need to examine their own lives, shift their thinking, and possibly transform their existence. And let's face it, transformation isn't something everyone is willing to face. Reason 4, your inner fire exposes others' shadows. As a chosen one, you carry an inner fire, a passion, a drive, and a purpose that ignites not only your spirit, but also illuminates the darker areas in the lives of those around you. This fire can be a double-edged sword. While it fuels your journey and empowers you to strive for greatness, it can also expose the shadows and insecurities in others that they may prefer to keep hidden. Your energy and enthusiasm for life can make others uncomfortable. They might recognize that they're not living up to their own potential, and this realization can evoke defensiveness and resentment. In John 3:20 it says, "Everyone who does evil hates the light and will not come into the light for fear that their deeds will be exposed." Your light shines brightly, calling attention to the areas where others are falling short or avoiding growth. Imagine a candle in a dark room. It draws attention not only because of its glow, but also because it reveals the dust, cobwebs, and imperfections that were previously unseen. Similarly, your presence can encourage those around you to confront their fears, insecurities, and unfulfilled dreams. This confrontation, however, can be daunting for many, leading them to retreat rather than engage. You may have experienced situations where your determination to pursue your dreams was met with pushback or criticism. This is a natural response from those who feel threatened by your light. Instead of allowing their reactions to dim your fire, see this as a sign of your unique role. You are not just walking your path. You are paving the way for others to awaken to their potential. Remember that it's not your responsibility to carry the burdens of others or to shield them from the truths your presence unveils. Instead, embrace your inner fire and continue to shine brightly. Those who are meant to journey alongside you will either rise to meet your light or, in time, find their way back to the light themselves. Your strength and passion will not only elevate your life, but also inspire transformation in those willing to face their shadows. Stay true to your path, for your fire is essential for the awakening of the chosen ones around you. Reason 5. They hate you for no reason. One of the most perplexing realities chosen ones face is the animosity from others, often without any clear reason. Deep down, these individuals recognize that what you say is right, yet they still argue with you. The issue isn't the validity of your message. It's that they struggle to accept you as someone chosen by God. As Matthew 10:22 reminds us, "You will be hated by everyone because of me." Their hatred often stems from jealousy and insecurity. They sense the divine purpose in you, which highlights their own shortcomings. Rather than confront their fears, they lash out at you, trying to diminish your light. This can be disheartening, especially when you see them mimic your success after criticizing you. In John 15:18, we are reminded, "If the world hates you, keep in mind that it hated me first." This illustrates that hostility towards the chosen ones is not unusual. Instead of letting their negativity affect you, understand that their reactions reflect their struggles, not your worth. Stay true to your purpose and continue shining brightly. Your authenticity and strength are what make you truly chosen. As you move forward, know that those who are meant to support you will recognize your value and celebrate your journey.